Black Americans and the right to vote. Martin Luther King began to campaign to secure the right to vote for all black Americans. Now, legally, they already had the right to vote, but white supremacists in the Klan used both poll tax, who was on the electoral roll, who was paying tax, and literacy tests to prevent many of them from actually voting. King supported the NAACP and organisations that did sit-ins at swimming pools, they called them wade-ins, and at churches. He supported the Freedom Rides and, we know, the March on Washington. On the 13th of April 1963, King was involved in a protest to try and get the right to vote that ended up with him in jail. In Birmingham jail, he wrote a letter entitled Letter from Birmingham Jail, in which he explained why he felt full civil rights could be achieved but only through non-violent direct action. He was released only a week later, and he planned something called the Children's Crusade. This was a new idea to try and involve younger protesters, and maybe ones that the authorities would really struggle to deal with, because you couldn't really use tear gas, rubber bullets, and water cannon against young children in this picture, maybe as young as 6 or 7 or 8. However, the police commissioner in the area, a guy called Bull Connor, was prepared to use violence against these young people to stop the marches, and many of them, of school age, were thrown into jail. Soon, the jails of Alabama were full of school-aged protesters. The protest for equality continued throughout the whole of the 1960s, and certainly 1963. 900 cities targeted for non-violent protests. The famous I Have a Dream speech was the centrepiece of the campaign, but that was only the figurehead's moment. Most of it was small, few people protesting, a few policemen responding, but it happened day after day after day.